everybody. A very warm welcome to Bizway Show. Bizway is an online presence platform for entrepreneurs to share the wow story which entrepreneurs are having. Yes, friends, it's such a pleasure to talk about Bizway. Bizway is brought to you by Womenlize and Solveworks. Womenlize is an online magazine which is listed in top 40 women's magazine to follow in 2020. It is promoting excellence in women across the globe so that they can become the best version of themselves. Solveworks is a business service company wheeling the ideation and helping entrepreneurs to transform their ideas in businesses with support of mentoring, technology, advisory, and fundraising. I will hand over to Manila Kraju, founder of Solveworks, to take it further.
Thank you, Charu. Good evening, everyone. Let me share some more insights about Bizway. The story of Bizway is all about giving a voice to the entrepreneurs to tell their true story and help the world listen to the values they have brought to the community. And typically, Bizway is a online presence platform, which is a service offered to facilitate business to join on an online show and create the marketable content from the online show. This content is later made available at various branded digital pages, could be on LinkedIn, could be on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Pinterest, etc. And also you will have an article very focused on Womenlize magazine, which is an online magazine. And this content is available 24/7, which gives you the digital presence. And what is that problem we are solving from this Bizway? See, Bizway is trying to help entrepreneurs get three basic things for their benefit. One, it is a soft version of a Shark Tank for businesses to pitch, which is where the entrepreneurs can come on this platform and share about the insights of value addition they've thought about the business and they're giving to the community. Second, it's more a cross-border product promotion and service promotion kind of a platform. And we are also helping the access for all the enthusiastic professionals who want to take it in a big way. So that's the best part of Bizway, the online platform. Over to you, Charu, for the next part of the show.
Thank you so much, Mani. Entrepreneurship is neither a science nor an art. It is a practice, as told by Peter Drucker. And a true entrepreneur is a doer, not a dreamer. So let's welcome dreamers, not the dreamers, but the doers who have created a venture out of their passion. Welcome our guest for today, Devaspati Bhatt, Director at DBEE Consulting, enabling experts. Over 2 decades of enriching experience in human resource management at various reputed organizations in delivering strategic HR initiatives like business partnering, HR strategy, leadership development, training and development, organization structuring, performance management, change management, resulting in resource optimization. Welcome, Devaspati, to the show.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
We'd love to know your business tip. Please share about your business.
Okay. When I speak about HR, normally I will take some lines before we commence. One is when you call all other resources as lifeblood, the HR, human resources, I call it as a brain. Because all the organs or the lifeblood may be working properly. If the brain stops working, you know what happens. So you may have to either donate other organs or anything, or you have to live as brain dead. So that's why I always give that importance to HR. Okay. So as a snippet, if you have to ask me, you may be thinking, what is this DB consulting team? DB, how this? You all may be thinking DB means Devaspati, but no, I'm sorry. DB means delivery beyond.
Wow.
While enabling the people. Okay. Because when I have to enable somebody else, I need to deliver beyond certain point. I need to go out, get out of my comfort zone first. So that's why the DB came into picture actually. So to give you the snippet of the services or kind of things what I am doing is there are 3 focused areas mainly. One is into corporate advisory. It's at a strategic level, I can say. The next is into people growth or leadership development within an organization. The last but not the least is core HR operations, maybe through various source or various ways. That's what, those are the three things normally I focus in DB. And these are all the three areas we bring values. That's the snippet of DB for you.
Wonderful to know about it.
Yeah.
So as every business venture is having some story, and entrepreneurs are so passionate to share about that story. So we'd love to listen to your story. What's this exact story behind your venture?
See, if I have to tell my story, I think I have to go back around 45 or 40 years. Let me start. Because I have to start from my background. Okay. So I born from an agricultural background family. It's a joint family from a small village in Karnataka. Okay. So I have to thank my parents as well as the people who are in my joint family. They have inculcated that one thing: cultivate before harvesting.
Oh.
Okay. See, that is the one thing which comes very handy when I am handling the people. I cannot just start harvesting the moment I see something. I need to cultivate. I need to do something. I need to do a farming before harvesting something. That is the major influential factor for me to decide. Okay. That's the one, point number one. I should say thank you to my parents or the people who are in my family today. Okay. Even today, it's a joint family of around 48 people. Let me probably say that. Okay. That's the point number one, influential point number one, where my story started along with the people. Okay. That influenced me to be along with the people and support each other so that everybody can grow. That's the first lesson which I learned from my family. The point number two is more about my college days. Okay. Even in college days, I was sought after various committees to conduct events. I was spearheading most of the things. Even though I was not a general secretary, but I used to select who has to be the general secretary. And that group will get a support and they become the general secretary. That's it. So when I was in graduation second year, I have decided, yes, this is going to be my profession because I want to be with the people and I'm going to contribute something to the people's life. Because those days, there was a subject called as personal management. The HR has not yet evolved those days. Okay. So I went in for that particular specialization somewhere in 89, 90 and 91. Those are the 3 years I have done my post-graduation in those areas. And those days, industrial relations was one of the subject. So those two were my specialization when I studied. My intention was to be there with the people because HR or the personal department will always be with the people, employees of an organization. They are front-ending. So that's how this journey has started. After that, of course, I worked for 26 years at various corporates, like you have already mentioned about Cushman and Wakefield, Heikel Magnetics, Yokogawa, blah, 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 in leadership roles, majorly, handling multiple branches and all those things. Okay. So that was the moment. After 26 years, one day I was just thinking, am I really unleashing my potential and bringing something new? And am I really approachable by the people outside? There was a huge gap in HR services or providing some support. They were looking for a support. The people are not getting the appropriate support. That much I can say. Then I thought, instead of one association, can I reach out to many and make both our dreams bigger tomorrow? That was the intention at which, the day on which I have decided that I came out of the corporate. You can call it as a voluntary retirement, early retirement, or whatever you call it as. That's okay. But at that age, I thought, okay, let me come out and start my own. That's where DB Consulting was born. Okay. Of course, it's 5 years back, 5.5 years back. So far, so good. Happy that I have taken this decision and great going as of now. This is the story behind starting the DB.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now I have some serious set of questions,
Oh,
Devaspati.
I like serious people,
So
but in a,
no, I just try to put it more in a HR format, so that's it.
good.
No, okay, why do you think you are a good fit for your company? Can you highlight certain achievements?
Okay. Before going to an achievement, I get into something of the traits what I possesses, because that contributes to the end result at the same time, which will lead to achievement also. Some of them are like, my positive approach for every problem. I always tell my clients, even now, or even when I was in corporates, I was the first person approachable. Even wherever I went, we have changed the definition from personnel to HR. That's one thing. Okay. The second one is my ability to create more choices. The people with me are trained and get inculcated or get imbibed how I can create more choices for the same problem solution. That's another thing wherein the contributions will come. The third thing is I started learning how to unlearn first. That's another point which I would like to bring it. These are all the traits which helps us bringing more achievements and more contributions to our clients at the end of the day. The last is my passion towards the people itself. So keeping these points, traits in mind, there were some of the achievements which I would like to highlight is, one is I represented the Indian team of 42 people approximately in finalizing the global performance appraisal system for one of the MNCs having operations across 53 countries. Okay. Every week, every day in and day out, we used to get involved, and what is required for us may not be suitable for other countries, but I have to design what is suitable for everyone at the end of the day, because it was a constructive consensus. I would like to use the word constructive consensus. So keeping that in mind, that was one of the biggest achievement, and that year I got it even the award for that, best transition. Up to 98%, we could able to implement this system within 14 months. Normally, the performance appraisal cycle will take 2 years after trial and error and all those things. We could able to achieve in 14 months with lot of trainings, with lot of interventions with the leaders. That's the one of the achievement I would like to say. Okay. And in another company, which was the second largest manufacturer of this foundry product, iron foundry.
Yeah.
Within 6 months of joining, I started working with the executive director for that complete manpower planning. So that was an achievement for me. I have been selected as an AGM that time, but within short time, I have been elevated as a DGM, and I was directly working under the executive director of a company for complete planning part of it. That means I have become their business partner from the HR angle those days itself. That's an achievement I would like to say. The third one I would like to say this to mention is, even I'm not only mentioning only about thinking about only the money part of it, I'm even worried about the men part of it also. So I have taken care of some of the CSR initiatives. I am a trustee of one of the NGO called as Aikya Oneness. We support some of the underprivileged children for their education, as well as elderly people care houses. We go and we timeshare basis. Our volunteers are working wonderful job of, they don't remember their own son. They are not visiting them on a weekly basis. They spend a lot of time with them. It's nothing to do with money. It's all about services there. So I am proud to say this. These are all the contributions or the achievements which I am doing it by virtue of my passion. I can say that much. Of course, I have covered both professional and personal.
Wow, that seems to be too many achievements. I could actually list it out. I think I need to.
What is this person is go on saying, but I am proud to say this.
Yeah. But it's very, very brilliant and brilliant share. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And this actually makes me more curious to learn and understand more about your venture.
Okay.
Can you specify about the services and which your brand is offering?
Because okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
As I mentioned in the earlier, there was a corporate advisory, there is a people development, and there is an HR operations. Let me focus only on one thing here related to the people development and leadership growth. Okay, there are some specific programs we have designed so that it will contribute to the core of the transformation, I can say. Okay, one of the program I would like to highlight is BIG, BIG. That means being in grace. Everyone has to be in grace to contribute. Otherwise, they are bothered about their problems rather than contributing to something else, because their problem is bigger than somebody else's problem. So to do that, they need to be in grace. That's the one program we always, it's more related to the communication, more related to the relationship management, more related to emotional intelligence, etc., etc. It's a culmination of those things will bring them the being in grace state of mind. It's a mindset change programs, most of the programs, what I'm telling you. The second kind of program I am discussing, or we have designed and we have implemented also, we have delivered some of them, is BLISS, BLISS. Being light in stimulating success. That's the full form of BLISS. See, here we concentrate on self-awareness. First, I need to know about myself if I have to bring light on others. So that's where we concentrate, and we use a lot of tools and techniques. Like, I'm a certified psychometric test professional also, and as well as I'm a certified personal profile analyst. I will use all those knowledge and wisdom, whatever I learned over a period of time through my gurus, and I will bring some value additions to the participants here. That's the second kind of program. One is the BIG, BIG. The second one is BLISS, BLISS. The third one I would like to mention is BEAM, be enabler and master. I would like to be an enabler. If I have to be enabler, what are the things I need? Those kind of insights will be given to the participants there, so that they become bigger. It's more of, I can say, art of collaboration.
Correct.
That kind of gist for an entrepreneurs. Last but not the least is B, BEE. That is being excellent entrepreneur. These are the four kinds of programs which is focused on various segments in the society as well as in corporate. I am covering both corporates and corporate individual here because I don't want to segregate them. There are some independent workshops. There are some programs designed for the corporates which is adoptable in both the ways. It is designed in such a way it can cater to anybody under the sun. That's what I mean to say. These are the four kinds of service deliverables, or the kind of what you call it as ventures we have designed to contribute to the member. That's why I say we call it as enabling experts. We believe in enabling the people. Over to you, Mani. If anything else, some small clarification, you please let me know. I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Wonderful share. I mean, the way you have planned it out and in such a deep way, it's really inspiring, and it should be helpful to the organization. I'm sure about it. I will also love to know, Devaspati, as all ventures are providing some value to the community. Can you highlight what value your venture is providing?
See, first and foremost thing is transformation programs for an entrepreneurs themselves. Entrepreneurship is all about your mindset change, initial mindset change. That's what I believe in. All these programs will focus on that mindset change rather than something else. So that's the one program I can say, or the value add what we are going to bring, or some of the value to the customers is, one is transformation itself. It may be a self transformation or it may be a group transformation. Let's not worry about too much about that. Then building a positive culture. That's another value addition. If they are associated with DB Consulting, I can give you a couple of testimonials if they require. But the thing is, what is the kind of building positive culture brings the change in an organization? That is the another value additions DB is bringing as of today. The third important thing is people evaluation systems or performance evaluation systems. I remember the reading something sometimes back. There is a saying, when we are not measuring, we are only practicing it. Okay. So I don't want my client to keep on practicing it, never become master of that. I want my client to grow. so that they become mastery, they own a mastery, and they start bringing some value to the organization. At the same time, I am proudly can announce, okay, these are all my clients. Now you see, they successfully done this.
Yes.
That's the way at which, that's called as performance management system. That's a value addition the DB can bring in. Next is supporting founders. Nowadays, startups are there. There are so many solopreneurs. Unfortunately, they fail to really identify the right kind of co-founders. I hope
Great.
everybody agree with me,
I
because that
agree.
is the biggest challenge, even bigger than running a business. One small wrong decision take your venture into gone. You will not be able to survive in the market. So co-founder identification is one of the important things. So there, the DB consulting can bring in value additions.
Wonderful.
Am I audible? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, Devaspati, we can hear you.
Neha ji, am I?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Hello. Have I
Yeah.
lost you? Because
No, no.
everybody is freezed.
We
Okay.
are hearing you.
Okay.
So it's wonderful values you have shared with us.
Yeah.
Now, like, as a takeaway, we'll love to understand that if somebody
Yes.
wants to approach you at the international level, what takeaways they can take from you as individual or from the corporate organization approach. So how
Okay.
can you get benefit?
The takeaways are very simple, as I mentioned in my earlier introduction, or the just now I have shared. What is that value addition? If you
Correct.
twist that up, you will get the takeaways. For example, paradigm shift is the takeaway for them in their mindset. Whether he is an entrepreneur, he is an employee, both of them need some transformation. They need to change their mindset to grow in an organization. If they are an employee, if he is an entrepreneur, he has to change his mindset. If he is not a leader, if he's an independent contributor to manager, or if he wants to be a leader, he needs to change his mindset. That's a paradigm shift in his own mind. That is required very much. That's the one takeaway. Then constructive consensus is the one word I would like to coin today. This is important thing, because we have got consensus in all other things other than our consensus. What I mean to say is, for example, if I have to kill or if I have to do some wrong things, there are 100 consensus will come immediately. Is that the constructive consensus? I don't think that's a constructive consensus. Why I cannot use that towards the positive side? That's the takeaway from DB. I will convert that. In a way, I'm going to divert or direct the energy in a right direction. That's called as constructive consensus for me. The third important thing is responsible relationship.
Okay.
I am using once again the unique combination of words to convey that message. We all talk about relationship in a very loose way. Relationship cannot be built on your need, your authority, or your availability of time, etc., etc. Relationship has to be unconditional, then only you can do something. That's why I have used the word responsible relationship that can bring in from DB Consulting. That much I can say. With so many programs, whatever I have mentioned about Beam, whatever I have mentioned about Big, Bliss, etc., etc. Those things will bring in definitely responsible relationship. Last but not the least is, before understanding others, understand yourself. Self-analysis using psychometric or personal profile analyst. You make name any tools. Some of the tools are very near to my heart, which I will adopt in day in and day out, and which will give accuracy level of something like 70%.
Wonderful.
Yeah, those are all the things, these are all the 4 or 5, or the last but not the least is leadership enablement.
Okay.
These are all the 5 focused value adds as well as takeaways from DB Consulting.
Wonderful. And these all services can be provided virtually, so people can approach you from anywhere and plan the activities through your organization.
Exactly. There is nothing called as, of course, earlier we never used to have that virtual kind of things.
Correct.
Now, by force, we have made to learn those traits. That's
Wonderful.
one beautiful thing. Now I don't have to waste my time in traveling, waste my time on doing something else. I can constructively or effectively use even those time for giving some value add to my client and even in the programs what I'm running. So that way it's all virtual. It is possible by virtual. Only thing is we need to adopt to these changes. People should be willing to learn something for
Correct.
their own benefit.
We will be sharing details about the BE in the content and at Women Live, so do check out, friends. Over to you, Mani.
Wow, Mr. Devaspati, you actually gave a lot of things to learn. I was thinking DB was only Devaspati, but no, it was delivery beyond. And you
Yes.
made it understand very clearly. Delivering beyond means the paradigm shift, the constructive consensus, responsible relationship, giving self-analysis, and leadership enablement. And the
Yes.
beauty of this, the essence of all of this is like cultivate before harvesting. With a
Oh,
That's
positive
the
approach,
foundation.
yeah, with a positive approach and ability to create more choices by learning to unlearn. So this is all in totality means to me as delivery beyond.
Yes.
And even entrepreneurs can actually take I would say a glimpse of all this delivery beyond. It looks to be continuum or the universe in 4 levels. They could be in big, like being in grace, or they can promote themselves to be in the bliss, be light in success enablement, and then they can be in the beam where they can enable others to be the masters, and finally the B, which is the excellent entrepreneurs. Wow, so well thought and well delivered insight. Thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Devaspati.
thank you so much. Yes, friends, it's time to say goodbye for today, and we will look forward to doing another show for Bizway. And do watch out at the channels. We'll be making the days at Women Live. Thank you so much for watching this video.